was what everybody wanted to see. It seemed like, and it was just such an exciting game. First of all, the two teams were, I thought, defensively were just really good. I mean, we know each other really well. Our guys work really hard defensively, and I know theirs does too. And it was just really guys just making some big-time shots offensively. It really was. I mean, we didn't get off to a great start. I thought it took us a while to get going, to say the least. We turned the ball over some, and it seemed like they were just hitting everything early. I mean, Word was just incredible in that first half, making some plays and making guarded shots. And I think Haynes made one that was guarded. I mean, those guys were just making shots, and we just felt like we actually ended up switching JaMychal Rivers onto Word, and he really did a great job on him in the second half. I don't know, did he score in the second half? He scored 2 points. Yeah, you know. He scored 2 points in the second half, and so J-Mike did a great job on him. But, a lot of these guys, I mean, DT, David Terrell, I mean, he was just great throughout the game. He really kept us in the game the first half. He was really tough defensively, and he honestly he got in early foul trouble last game, so I knew he'd be ready to play, and he'd have a great game for us tonight. And again, Kevin Lloyd. I mean, what to say about Kevin Lloyd? I mean, he just steps in the game. I mean, he's not even breaking a sweat, and he just bangs a corner three. I mean, sometimes you got to beg Kevin to shoot, and before I know it, that ball's up in the air, and it's just nothing but net. So for him to be able to step up in the second half and play the minutes that he did and perform the way he did, not only on the offensive end but the defensive end, was huge for us tonight.
You're down at 10 at half. Talk about that 12-2 run to start the half that gets you back in.
I mean, these guys just making some plays, and we feel like defensively. I feel like against Tarleton, we talked about it earlier, you're never out of the basketball game. And the way we defend, we just felt like if we were able to get some stops and, they made some guarded shots, and we didn't feel like, odds are they wouldn't make those same shots in the second half, and we'd be able to get the ball in transition and make some plays. So, Kevin Greer, again, was able to come into the game and make some plays again for us tonight. So, I mean, it's just a total team effort. Our defense has carried us all year long when our offense has sputtered at times, and tonight it was just the same thing.
Coach, can you talk about the irony there? You didn't know, I don't think, if David was going to be with you this year or not.
Yeah.
After last year, here he is as the MVP of the tournament.
How about that?
What he's given you all year.
Well, one, we prayed for him to get this year back, and we didn't know throughout the summer if he was going to be able to, but we had talked about it. And the thing about David is, we talked about preparing for him to come back his senior season and not even knowing if he'd be able to. And that's something he did all summer long. I mean, he really focused on staying in shape and playing and getting in the weight room and doing those things. And it was something that he wasn't able to do the summer previously because of his injury. And so, last year he started out the season out of shape, and it took him a while to get going. And by the time he was really going, and he had a great year, but by the time he was really going, I mean, it was the end of the season. So him stepping up, just like the rest of these seniors, being able to work this summer and really prepare to have a great senior season, I mean, he's as key to this team as anyone else.
David, are you mad at the rim?
Well, yeah, you can say so. I just like to dunk. I mean, Coach always be like, if you can't dunk it, lay it up. And I be like, nah. Like it's a better chance going in if I dunk it.
There you go. We want David dunking.
David, we talked a little bit about riding the journey with Coach Haggerty this season and getting back to where you were last season.
Oh man, I mean it's great. It's great being with Coach Hag. I mean, he did put a lot of pressure on me in the summertime to stay in shape and stuff. So I did that, and then the preseason he still kept pressure on me. So I mean, like playing for him is great. I mean, it's a great opportunity to come back to Midwestern and play my last year. I mean, I got to thank God for that, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be playing again. So, I mean, it's great.
I don't know if you know, but you set a new MSU conference tournament record for steals You ever had 5 steals in a game?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I didn't know that, but that's great.
We've challenged David to not reach as much, and even though he's getting those steals, I feel like he's gambling at the right moments, and he's so quick and his arms are so long, and he has great anticipation. And whether it's coming out and hedging on a ball screen and getting after the ball from a guard, or just making it hard for those post guys to get touches underneath, I mean, he's been great. But honestly, I mean, he's been getting more steals, but he's been great for us defensively, fundamentally, also at keeping guys in front and really being in the right position. And we've challenged him to do that this year, and he's just done a great job. He really has.
Kevin, you delivered the dagger there at the very end. Can you talk a little bit about how it feels to do that to Tarleton?
I mean, it's anytime you get a chance to come in and play, and everybody wants to shoot the big shot, and just somebody having to drive into the lane and draw some defense, and I just happened to be there in the right spot, and I just try to knock it down.
For Marco, that was a dagger by Kevin, but the 3 that you had, that seemed like it was a few steps behind the 3-point line, and shot clock was running down. Can you just talk about the fact that you said somebody needs to step up and hit this?
Yeah, I seen him resting back on his leg, and he had his hands up, so I said, I'm going to take him. Well, I had a shot at him.
No hesitation by that one. I tell you. But we had talked about shooting. I mean, J Mike can shoot and score the basketball, and so we had actually talked about just shooting the right ones. And I felt like we shot the right ones tonight. We were 8 for 15 for 3. And, we didn't shoot a bunch of threes, but I felt like late in the shot clock, he's always able to get a shot off. And that's the great thing about having J. Mike. And, he made that big 3, but he made 2 big plays going to the basket that I think were bigger than even those threes. So, I mean, just great game out of J. Mike tonight on both ends.
Coach, we talked a little bit earlier in the season and the other night about the chance to host a regional versus having to go on the road to a hostile crowd. Now that it's all but a pretty safe bet that you'll be hosting this one, just talk again about what it means to have them come to you and have that place filled to the rafters.
Well, it's just a great opportunity, just to think about it. You play the first 3 rounds of the national tournament at your home place. I mean, it's just a great advantage for us, especially us being in Wichita Falls and the fan support that we do have. We play great at home. Our guys shoot the ball well at home. It's something that we've talked about all season long, and it's why we've put these guys really focused on these early games in order to be in this position to host. And it went, it's down to the wire. I mean, I guess we still don't know for sure, but we're definitely hoping that that can occur. I mean, it's just something that these guys talk about, and it's something that we were able to do a couple of years ago, and I think if we have the chance to do it again, it'll be even that much greater.
How long are you going to let them enjoy this win?
I'm gonna let them enjoy it.
For how long?
Till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. It's just we know what's ahead of us. We really do, and these guys understand, and they trust the things that we do, and. We're going to get back. First, we're going to get back home, and, we're going to see. I mean, these guys missed a lot of class, so we're going to, get caught up as much as we can tomorrow and prepare that way. But, basketball-wise, we'll see where we're at. I know the selection show, I think, is at 9 o'clock, and we'll see where we're at.
Coach, you
Sure.
had a few successful years as an assistant. How does it feel for your first year as the head coach to, have a year like this and cap it off with a championship?
It's just special. To me, I just do it for these seniors, to be honest. I'm just proud of this group, and I've said it before, but I can't imagine stepping into my first year with this group of guys, and it's why I prepare so hard and to assure that these seniors get the opportunity to win a national championship. And losing in the Elite Eight last year, these guys made a commitment even before knowing that I was going to be the new head coach. And so, honestly, this is why I do what I do, is for these guys and giving them the opportunity to win a national championship. I really do. So, but it's special. You know I'll look back on the season. I need to probably enjoy the moment a little bit more, and I'm working on it. So, but again, it's just special being with this group of guys and just having the season that we've had so far, and knowing that we still have a lot of work to do. I'm just happy to be doing it with them.